Donnarumma to Manchester United. Here we go, the deal is agreed and set to be signed in the next days. A verbal agreement in place between all parties involved.
Fabrizio Romano confirms Donnarumma deal to Manchester United, the fourth signing for Ruben Amorim after Cunha and Mbeumo. In a move that has taken the football world by storm, Gianluigi Donnarumma has officially completed his transfer to Manchester United, becoming the fourth player signed under new manager Ruben Amorim. This high-profile acquisition follows the earlier arrivals of Matheus Cunha and the much-discussed Bryan Mbeumo, signalling a summer of bold intent from Old Trafford's leadership. The confirmation came from none other than Fabrizio Romano, whose reputation for reliable transfer news ensures that supporters and media alike take the report as definitive. For Manchester United, the signing is not simply another name on a list, it represents a major statement in their bid to rebuild, reshape, and reassert themselves both domestically and in Europe. For Donnarumma, it marks a significant new chapter in a career that has already seen him crowned a European champion with Italy and compete at the highest levels of club football. A deal in the making. The story of Donnarumma's move to United has been brewing for months, though it accelerated rapidly over the past few weeks. His position at Paris Saint-Germain had grown uncertain, with tension reportedly rising between the goalkeeper and manager Luis Enrique. The most telling signal came when Donnarumma was left out of PSG's travelling squad for the UEFA Super Cup clash against Tottenham Hotspur, a decision that surprised many but made sense in hindsight given the transfer developments. Sources close to the player indicate that Donnarumma had been increasingly unsettled in Paris. While his performances remained solid, the sense of long-term trust between him and PSG's management had eroded. His contract, set to expire at the end of next season, meant he could leave for free in a year's time, giving PSG a choice: cash in now or lose a world-class goalkeeper without compensation. Manchester United's swift and decisive move left little doubt about their intentions. According to Fabrizio Romano, negotiations progressed smoothly once Donnarumma made it clear he was open to the switch. United's proposal, a 2-year contract with an option for an additional season, reflected both commitment and flexibility, ensuring that the Italian international would be part of their immediate future while still leaving room for strategic planning in the long term. United's goalkeeping dilemma. The arrival of Donnarumma inevitably raises questions about United's current number one, Andre Onana. The Cameroonian joined the club only a season ago and, despite mixed reviews in his debut Premier League campaign, remains a favourite of certain members of the coaching staff. Publicly, United officials insist that Onana will stay and that the squad will benefit from having two elite goalkeepers pushing each other. However, the reality is more nuanced. Having two first-choice caliber goalkeepers can lead to healthy competition, but it can also create tension, particularly when both players expect to start the biggest matches. Some insiders believe that Donnarumma's arrival will prompt United to reconsider Onana's role, possibly leading to rotation based on competition type, for instance, one keeper starting in the Premier League and the other in European fixtures. Manchester Evening News reported that there was no strict financial limit set for acquiring a top goalkeeper this summer, which suggests that Amorim and United's sporting director had complete freedom to act when the Donnarumma opportunity arose. Given Donnarumma's age, pedigree, and proven ability to perform under pressure, the decision to bring him in was seen internally as too good to pass up. Fan reactions and the Amorim factor. Among supporters, the reaction has been a mixture of excitement and curiosity. Donnarumma is a known winner, a player who commands the penalty area with authority and possesses remarkable shot-stopping ability. His heroics in Italy's Euro 2020 triumph is still fresh in the minds of many football fans, and the prospect of seeing that level of performance in a United shirt has generated considerable anticipation. The manager's role in this signing should not be underestimated. Ruben Amorim, still relatively new to the Old Trafford dugout, has made it clear that he values mental resilience as much as technical skill. Donnarumma's composure in high-stakes situations fits that philosophy perfectly. Following United's recent pre-season victory against Fiorentina, one fan was bold enough to shout across to Amorim about the rumoured transfer. The Portuguese manager, smiling, simply replied with, "Sorry," before walking away, a brief but telling moment that showed he was aware of the speculation without yet being ready to comment. The impact of new signings on squad dynamics. The summer recruitment strategy under Amorim has been both targeted and ambitious. First came Matheus Cunha, a forward known for his relentless pressing and intelligent movement. Then Bryan Mbeumo, whose pace and versatility promised to stretch defenses. Now, Donnarumma, a cornerstone signing for the defensive side of the game. Together, these moves suggest that United are building a spine capable of competing at the highest level. Goalkeepers, in particular, influence far more than shot stopping. They dictate defensive shape, initiate attacks, and set the tone for composure under pressure. Donnarumma's distribution, often underrated, will give United new options for playing out from the back, complementing Amorim's tactical vision. The arrival of a goalkeeper of his caliber will also raise standards in training. Competition forces players to sharpen their focus, and for defenders, knowing they have a world-class keeper behind them can instill the confidence needed to play a higher defensive line or take more risks in possession. Tactical implications for the new season. If Amorim chooses to rotate his goalkeepers, it will be fascinating to see how he deploys them in different competitions. Donnarumma's experience in high-pressure cup matches might make him the go-to choice for Champions League fixtures, while Onana's comfort in build-up play could see him favoured in certain Premier League matches. Alternatively, Donnarumma could claim the starting spot outright if his performances in training and early matches impressed. United's defensive structure is also likely to benefit. Last season, lapses in concentration and individual errors cost the club valuable points. A goalkeeper who commands the box and communicates assertively with defenders can dramatically reduce such mistakes. Donnarumma's vocal leadership has been praised by former teammates, and that presence could help organise United's backline more effectively. What lies ahead for Manchester United? The capture of Donnarumma underlines a broader theme. Manchester United are determined to re-establish themselves among Europe's elite. The club's hierarchy appears committed to backing Amorim with the resources he needs, and the speed of this transfer reflects a level of decisiveness that has not always been associated with United's recent dealings. There is still time left in the transfer window, and further additions are not out of the question. Amorim has hinted at the need for more depth in midfield and possibly an additional wide player to increase attacking options. If those reinforcements arrive, United could enter the season with a squad deeper and more balanced than at any time in the last decade. Conclusion. Fabrizio Romano's confirmation of Gianluigi Donnarumma's move to Manchester United is more than just a headline, it is a statement of intent. As the fourth signing under Ruben Amorim, it completes a summer quartet that reflects both ambition and a clear vision for the team's future. Donnarumma's blend of experience, talent, and leadership promises to raise the level of the entire squad, and his presence could prove pivotal in United's quest for silverware. Supporters have every reason to feel optimistic. The club is acting decisively, addressing key positions, and assembling a roster capable of challenging at the very top. While questions remain about how the goalkeeping situation will ultimately play out, the addition of a player of Donnarumma's stature is a problem most managers would welcome. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Old Trafford, not only to see how Donnarumma adapts to life in England, but to judge whether this new-look United can translate off-season ambition into on-field success. For now, the message is clear: Manchester United are ready to dream big again, and they are building the squad to make those dreams a reality.